I just feel like nobody truly tells you how to prepare for a life after college as a creative, as somebody that yearns to be part of that world. Okay? It is very difficult, but we're going to talk about that in this video because as someone who is going through it, I wanted to, open the mic to myself and tell you guys about maybe some things that others are struggling with or others maybe have like thought about or yeah, so this video is really mostly targeted towards creatives, but if you just love my channel and just love hearing me yap, you can just be nosy and watch because I do that sometimes too. I definitely do. Anyways, so yeah, let me introduce myself for the people that don't know. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, songwriter, dancer, influencer, and everything else in between. And yeah, sometimes I make videos talking about my acting journey. Other times it's talking about life. This one, a little mix of both. You never know what you're gonna get. So let's just get into it. So a year ago, I graduated from college and I graduated with a degree in theater, performance, and production. That's my major, my like main degree. The other one, the minor, was international studies, but that was for South Korea. Whole different story, whole different story time. Anyways, but yeah, so when I graduated, there was like this influx of emotions that just hit me. It was like, so what now? And it was kind of crazy because your teachers will tell you, because I remember literally talking to one of my teachers. I was like, we didn't end up meeting, but I remember emailing her like, hey, like, can we please meet? Because I'm just having a lot of doubts and a lot of thoughts now. And I feel like when you're someone, it doesn't matter if when you're a major or something in college that's very creative and inspiring, driven, like stuff like that, like whether it's art, music, theater, dance, even other liberal arts majors, like just something that is less of a clear path, it gets very scary after school, okay? After college, and you're like, ooh, pause. Wait, so I won't see you next semester. Got it. So that was like really scary for me. So I was emailing her and she was like, okay, yeah, we accept a time. But we never did. But that's okay because still love her to this day. Still got each other. Like, it's cool. She's actually my favorite teacher at university, actually. Anyways, but yeah, so this video, I wanted to talk about a few things that I've felt or that maybe other people have felt too. So the first thing was like after school, not having anybody to push you anymore. So what I mean by that is that, when you're in school, obviously, especially like for me, I'll just use me as an example because I'm talking about me in the video. But when we had assignments, whether it was monologues or scenes or doing a certain exercise or whatever, just whenever we had those, your teachers would actually push you. I mean, if they were the good ones, okay? Some teachers don't really care. But most of them, I would say, honestly, like 9 times out of 10, my teachers were like really tea and really cared. But, yeah, so we would like have assignments and your teacher would say, okay, try this, do that. Maybe you could go into it this way. And you would always have a deadline, obviously, as regular assignments or regular work. But when you're now in the real world, like me having to submit auditions or stay on top of my stuff, on top of my training, whether outside external classes or my headshots or the demo. These are like some words you're like, what? But when I have to get my clips for my acting to put it out there, it's all on you. And that can be, that's life for anybody after school or whatever. So, but it just as a creative, it's not so much of a linear path to where you know what you're doing. It's very much okay. Ta-ta. And yes, I did take a film class in my school too as well. And my teachers definitely were like talking about it. But it's always one thing getting the info and like having it, but actually doing and actually sticking to that info and actually registering it, that's a different story. But yeah, so that's one of the hard parts that I had to learn. Like, okay, it's really all on you. And it took me, what did I graduated in May, and it took me until like October to finally get my headshots and actually start submitting. And luckily I did do that when I did, because within a month I already booked something, like, and within October, November. So that was amazing. That was tea. And then yeah, I've done a few projects since then. But it's just having to put it on yourself and like do it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. The next thing that I put is like there's no roadmap, and that kind of goes with my last topic that I said. But when I just envy. I know it's because there are some majors that are like super hard. Like I'm talking like medical. I'm talking like what else is like hard? Like law, like, you know, the major hard stuff. And I mean, I envy those people, not because the workload is like easy, because girl, it's definitely not, but because like a lot of like those paths, they have such what is it called? A path for you. Like, I don't know, you go to school and then, you know, you may go to get your master's degree or whatever, or you may work and then you may go to this residency. Like, it's just like everybody knows, everybody in those career paths, in those majors knows that you have to do that next, you have to do that next. And if you don't do that next, that's fine. Maybe you like pivot a little bit, but you still have to get this, you have to get this certification, you have to get this thing. And I was like, oh, that's so tea. Like, just knowing that that's what you have to do. But it's like, okay, for us, it's like, well, I mean, baby, you don't even need the degree. So, you know, there's some people that are starting acting when they're like 5 years old. There's some people that go to the best conservatories in the world. Then they start there. There's some people that just, you know, get discovered in a mall. So when it's something like that, there's not a specific path that, you know, 99 or most people take. So that's like kind of the crisis that I had. I was like, whew, okay, this is a little difficult. This is a lot. But we're here and we're doing it. And honestly, like, I'm glad that I'm doing it because I know that it would scare a lot of people. And it scares me too. But I'm still doing it because acting, even when not knowing, with uncertainty, with not fully understanding everything that you're doing, that is progress. And I truly believe that. And I am so happy that I'm still going towards the sun. I say that in some of my videos. And yes, go towards the sun. Anyways, okay. Oh, the next thing I had for like the little identity crisis was feeling like you have to make things happen quickly. And that is what I learned in film, that it is definitely obviously not like theater. So with theater, from my experiences, you would rehearse a show for weeks or months and then put it up for like, you know, a weekend or a week, and then you're done with that show. But theater is very like, once you get cast, okay, rehearsals, and then you put the show up. Versus film, it's like, okay, you got cast in something. Okay, T, love, thank you. You get on set for whatever, a day, a week, or however long you're gonna be on set. And then you're just done. Ooh, I'm sorry. Wait, what? And film was just a lot more quick, and that was something that I felt that I was like, oh my gosh. But it's a lot more slow from my experience, because obviously in university and like college, like when you're auditioning, you're acting for stuff, you're only competing with the people that's in this, you know, field in the school. But now doing this, you're competing with hundreds of thousands of people for like one role, or like, you know, tens of thousands of people for one role, or 100 people for. I talk very fast. Talk slower. Talk slower. I have to catch myself. I've always talked fast from the day I was born. We're gonna talk slow. Anyways, but so basically, yeah, in film and like having to compete with so many other people, it's just a lot slower. But as you know, when you're a theater major and all your friends are like getting these full-time positions, or they're getting these internships or this or that or whatever, you're like, oh my gosh, they're making their life happen like so quick. And like there's you just like submitting your auditions, your weekly auditions, to getting like, you know, going to your class and still getting your training and, you know, networking and stuff. And it can be a little like daunting sometimes to just like see that. But then you have to remember that, babes, that's a whole different career path. This is a whole different lane. This is a whole different ball game, okay? That path is very common for their field. This path, your field, you don't go from, oh, okay, you know, go to this and then get this theater thing and then do that. And then, you know, you're this forever. It's like, wait, pause. There's this, you might have to do that. You have to network. You have to go over here. You might have to go there. I mean, you have to network in everything you do, unless you have a, like, you know, a connection, a little nepo. Yeah. So it's definitely feeling like you have to make something happen quick, when it's like, well, no, your path is your path. And it's like, let's accept that. And we do. We accept that it's our path and we're on this road for a while. The next thing I have was, oh yeah, feeling like sometimes you're just directionless. Like I said, this also goes with the other things that I said, but just feeling that, baby, where do I go? Some days I'm like, okay, this is everything I need to focus on. And then I do that. And then I'm like, okay, wait, but I haven't done this. I haven't got the clips for this reel, or I haven't done this. And it's just like, oh my gosh, where do I go? Wait, do I even need to get a manager first? Wait, no, an agent. Okay, wait, how? And it just, it can feel a lot like that. And honestly, I'm talking about all like the crisis stuff because there's so much good that like I haven't talked about. So don't think that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is just so hard. No, there's so many good parts that I love, that I cherish. But I mean, this is a video about the crisis of it all. So that's where it feels like that, just directionless sometimes. And the last part that I will talk about is just missing being around, like I miss being surrounded by so many creative people. And if you watch any of my videos, I say this in like a few of them here and there, but like I truly do. I yearn, I love creatives. And I don't care if it's like theater, if it's art, if it's dance, if it's whatever your outlet is, as long as it's creative, like being around people like that, like, and just seeing that you love something, it just truly brings me joy. Like it just, I can't like explain how much I feel like my energy is sucked out when I'm just around like people that don't see the vision, people that don't get it. And when people get it, I'm just like, yes, wait, like let me hug you, like let's be friends. It just feels so relieving, so amazing. Yeah, and this is why I'm just actively working towards more going towards that community, because you know we're in the beginning stages, but we will be more towards that community the more farther along we get towards the career. But I still have my friends that I went to school with on social media and stuff like that, so we keep in contact, and I see them doing big things. I just love seeing my friends when they post a new like movie that they done, or like one of my friends, she posted that she's like hosting in Mexico. I was like, girl, period. Like you just never know. You never know. I love seeing it. Anyways, but yeah, this is a little bit of the identity crisis for the creative people. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Can't wait to announce more projects to y'all so y'all can actually see me act and sing and dance and whatever in action. But yeah, I love you guys so much. And bye.